Okay, so today we're going to play some Rug Delver with Wrenn and Six. So this is currently crushing the leagues on Magic Online. This Planeswalker seems to be pretty good, so we're going to give this a go. I haven't played Delver since probably a couple of weeks ago now, so this will be interesting. And I haven't played Rug Delver in quite a long time, so we'll try not to screw up too much. Give it our best shot, but yeah, this should be really fun. I really like playing Delver decks. I really like playing Rug Delver. Mostly just played Blue-Red Delver since, since one of the Ravnica sets came out. I forget whichever one, with the Terramander in. That was when I started playing Blue-Red Delver again properly. And since then we've not really, I don't think we've played Rug since then, so we'll give this a go, see how it goes. Yeah. How's it going, Judy Goff? Yeah, the Goblin Welder should have fixed the connection. I think we're okay now. I found out, I think I determined what the problem was. I think I'd been mucking around recording a video earlier in the day before the stream yesterday, and I put it into a folder that automatically syncs to my OneDrive account, and that was trying to upload all the stuff from that as I'd started streaming, and I didn't realise it was doing it in the background. So when I rebooted, I paused that and then everything stopped. So I think that was what the problem was. So I've made sure that we shouldn't have that problem again. So hopefully it's all good. Ah, nice. Yeah, well, we'll give it a go. Yeah, 14.6 is pretty good. I'll try my best. Try not to misclick through things today, which would be good. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to this. I like playing Delver a lot, so. Yeah, pretty good with Wasteland. And it's just, I mean, it's 2 mana, right? It's just really good. It also kills Pyromancers, kills Delvers that haven't flipped. It's pretty strong. And then if you get to the emblem, the emblem is pretty nutso, I think. Like especially with Daze and whatnot. So although apparently there's a bug with Daze at the moment. I don't know. So if you've got a Daze in the graveyard and you don't have an island in hand already. So what you should be able to do with the emblem is return a land to hand with Daze and then discard the same land to pay for Daze with the retrace cost. But I don't know if that works online yet. So yeah. Yeah, recurs lands to Brainstorm as well. Yeah, this just seems really, really good. This seems really, really good. So interested to see how this goes. And so this is what G-size list. I should stop flipping. This is G-size list. I think this is the one from yesterday where he cut 1 Stifle for a 2nd Spell Snare. So we'll give that a go. Sideboard looks nice. I really like this. This card is nuts. We did play Blue-Red Delver with a green sideboard splash purely for Cindervines a little while ago, and it was very impressive. And this is definitely, I've always thought, one of the reasons to play Rug at the moment, until we had this card. And now we have 2 really strong Gruul 2-drops to pull towards Rug. So yeah, let's see how this goes. We can pay with play points because we managed to sneak out the 3-2, so that was good. Maybe one day we'll get better than a 3-2 on stream. Probably not. But never mind. Right. Nice, let's do this. Okay, fair enough. I can see the logic for Chain Lightning though. I guess 3 TNNs is pretty good because you're more likely to hit your land drops with Wrenn and Six, since you can recur the fetch lands. But I guess having the 4th 3 damage removal spell is pretty good against all the Dreadhorde Arcanists. Forked Bolt very much seems to have dropped off in the face of Dreadhorde Arcanists, so hopefully everybody's having a good what is this, Wednesday? It's a little bit cloudy over here in the good old UK. Alright, well we're on the draw, but this seems fine. Can play a Delver and go from there. Seems like a good hand actually. Shame we don't have a Daze, but oh, that's pretty good. 16 ticks each. Yeah, nice. Okay, well I'm just going to stick. I guess we'll go for Tropical Island. Grab a trop. We do have a nice trop. One of the trops has got the wrong art, but it is. It is, of course, that one. So we're just going to shove some Delvers in and get cracking, I think. I assume this is going to get bolted. Or we might be facing... I guess we might get Blood Moon, but we've got a Force of Will for that, so... Okay. Could also be Burn, I guess, if they've not done anything on turn 2, but that's fine. So this could flip to a Daze, that'd be fantastic. Nimble Mongoose. Okay, that's not really what we wanted, but that's okay. And to be honest, I guess, for now, it might be worth... I guess we could just play the second Delver out as well, to be honest. That's probably fine too. Yeah, probably Stompy. It seems unlikely to be Delver. It just seems weird that they've not done anything yet, so... I think I'm going to hedge Stompy, just play the Wasteland and pass for now, so that I can Pierce and Force of Will. Because we've got more threats with the 2 geese, so we don't need to do anything just yet. I guess I could have played a goose out as well, but no, it is Belcher or Mono Red Storm. Fair enough. So I guess this can resolve, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we will pierce this. Oh, Brainstorm? Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can't see the chat whilst I'm on the Magic Online window, I'm afraid, because I only have one screen. So I'll try and flip back as quickly as I can. We will flip that to a Force of Will, that's nice. Okay, do I just want to run out the second Delver? I guess I've already got a clock, so I don't really need to do that. I can probably just hold the Brainstorm for now, to be honest. I could try and hit a second land drop this turn. Yeah, I could Brainstorm to try and hit a second land drop. Or I could just hold the Brainstorm to try and find a Daze or something as well. Goose or Brainstorm, yeah. If I play the Goose, it increases the clock by 1 turn, I think. Yeah, Goose means 2 Force of Wills up, exactly. I think I'm going to play... Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to play a Goose, because I think this increases the clock by a turn. And, as you say, then we've got 2 Force of Wills up, which seems pretty good. Alright, we'll probably Force of Will this. Pretty sure this is, like, how they start going off. I don't know, actually. They haven't played a land this turn yet. If I force this, it gets closer to Goose. We might be wastelanding our own Wasteland at some point as well, potentially to turn this on. Really can't remember how exactly... I feel like this is fine to Force of Will. This is like the card that starts them rolling, I think. And we do have 2 Force of Wills. But then that said, they need to generate quite a lot of stuff to begin with anyway. I don't know, this can probably resolve. I guess I want to let them use... I guess I've got 2 Force of Wills, so I think this can probably resolve. I've got 2 Force of Wills, so if we get into trouble, we can do... Yeah, I think resolve. Like, they could just hit nothing anyway. So they've only hit mana, which seems fine. So we know they've got a Simian Spirit Guide. Okay, so this turn I think I'll Brainstorm to see if we can find another land and maybe a blue card, and we might be able to get rid of this Mongoose. The Stifle could be... Okay, the Stifle's pretty good, but we don't have another land, which is kind of difficult. So, in that case... So we definitely want the Ponder for next turn, and we'll probably pitch... We want to hold the Pierce. I guess we can put... like this Delver's probably not going to do anything. The Stifle might be good, so we probably won't pitch the Stifle. So we're probably likely to pitch a Brainstorm and probably. I guess we just put the Goose on top. So the Delver's not going to do anything at the moment, but we might well play the Mongoose, so that's probably fine. And if we Wasteland ourselves, we're 3 away from turning on the Mongoose, so Goose bottom, fair enough. Yeah, that makes more sense. I suppose we're definitely pondering next turn, aren't we? So that does make more sense. Okay, well this one can definitely eat a Force of Will. And we will get rid of this Brainstorm. Okay, so can we turn on the Goose? Yeah, that makes more sense. I should have kept the Devil to pitch. Yeah, totally see that now. I forgot that I was casting the Pond on the next turn, so I could cast the Goose, but I don't need to do that because we're going to turn this on very soon. If we could find a land, that'd be really good. Okay, so what can we do here? This is good. So yeah, this is kind of punishment now because if I had the Delver in hand, yeah, if I had the Delver in hand, we'd be in a much better spot here because then I could have a blue card in hand as a Delver, hold Stifle for the Force, hold Stifle and Pierce up, and then keep the Flooded Strand. So as it is, how's it going, Aston? As it is, I think what we'll probably do is have to keep the Stifle for Force and hold up Pierce. I guess we're just going to take the... I guess either way around we're just going to take the land anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we could go... We don't really need the Bolt, but the Bolt could kill them, I guess. But we'll probably shuffle that way with to pierce something. We can't actually pierce something at the moment anyway, though, because they've got a Petal and a Guide. So what do we want to put second? What do we put on the bottom? So we're going to be at 5 cards in graveyard, 6 if we fetch, 7 if I wasteland my own wasteland. So we can get the Goose online this turn. So we're definitely going to shuffle 2 things away. So it doesn't actually matter. So let's just put Bolt, Delver, and shuffle and get a land now, and then we can turn on the Goose. So 5 wasteland our wasteland. Crack this. Probably just get a... I guess we can just get a Volcanic. I guess it doesn't really matter what we get here. And then we can get in for 6, and they're just dead next turn anyway. So that seems fine. And now we've got Pierce plus Force up. So I feel like we should be okay for this turn. So they've got 4 mana left over after this. We do have a Stifle in hand. I feel like if we've got the Stifle in hand, we should be okay because you can just Stifle the Storm trigger. But this deck, when it goes off, gets pretty nuts. So I'm not actually sure if that would even work because they can probably just recast the Storm card. Like if they've got bonus round or something. It's not. I don't think with the red burn deck that it's as likely that you can just Stifle the Storm trigger. It's not like against Tendrils or something. So I don't know really. This seems riskier to let it resolve because they've got 4 mana. The problem is they could just then have something else afterwards. But if they do have well, they're not going to. It seems unlikely they're going to have another Act on Impulse. I mean, this as itself doesn't actually do very much. So probably I'm going to let this one resolve, I think, and whatever else they do, they'll be more pinched on mana, hopefully, and then we can force the follow up. It's really tough though because they're literally just dead. They're dead on their next turn. So. And they do need to spend the mana on the cards they cast. The clock shouldn't be too bad, hopefully, Aston, because we're playing against combo. I think I'm going to let this resolve. I think that's okay. We've got 2 points of interaction, and they literally need to they need to spend all their mana on the card, so that's fine. That doesn't matter. So they've got another Spirit Guide as well. That's fine. So they're going to cast Past in Flames, but we can force the Past in Flames, and then I think we're all good. Okay, sweet. So they probably worked out they don't have enough mana anymore. Nice. Okay, that was fine then. Yeah, so I think the Act on Impulses are probably okay to just let them resolve, depending upon what the situation is. So Winter Orb seems really good. Null Rod doesn't seem very good because they don't play any mana rocks. They only play cost reducers. Grafdigger's Cage is good. Reb is terrible. Surgical's probably fine, but we might not bring those in if we haven't got room. Grudge is probably good because that hits all of their dooders. Staticaster is probably a good hedge. I guess rough is. I guess we don't really want rough. Staticaster is probably a good hedge. Yeah, that's true. Spirit Guide effect off impulse isn't as best. Yeah, that's fair. Cindervine. Oh yeah, of course, Cindervines. Yeah. Definitely bringing in Cindervines. Okay, this seems like a lot to bring in. So I don't know if surgical. I don't know if surgicals is good. They do go off with Pass and Flames. Ancient Grudge might be too cute. We probably need one. Staticaster might be too cute, honestly. What do we not want? Wrenn and Six seems super slow for this, and they're not playing any creatures to interact with. Chain Lightning seems super slow. We can probably cut like 2 bolts. We can definitely cut at least 1 Wasteland. Oh, Damping Sphere. Yeah, good shout. Damping Sphere. Yeah, I forgot that's in there. True-Name might just be too slow as well. Stifle's probably not amazing, honestly. I don't know what this actually hits, other than... I guess it does hit the Storm trigger. But they don't have... I mean, what other triggers they have? They don't have any fetch lands that I can see that we saw. So Stifle's probably just worse than having... And they are quite slow, so maybe True-Name's okay. Maybe the Reach is just fine. Don't know. It doesn't really do anything, though. I guess we could do this. And then we can always board out 2 more, because the Tarmogoyf could be okay. We could also just do this and bring in another Grudge, because they kind of need to have those cost reducers to go off. So maybe this is okay. We still got 1 extra card in the deck. So we could cut the other True-Name maybe and do this. I think I'll try this. This might be too many things, but I'll give it a go. How's it going, Francis? Yeah, I don't know. That could be completely wrong sideboarding wise, but we'll give it a go. I think Grudge is pretty good, so... Okay, that's a shame. No lands. They kept 7, I believe. Yeah, they kept 7. They kept 7. Okay, this seems fine. And we'll keep the Ponder. So that's going to have to eat a Force, and we can probably just pitch the Brainstorm because we've got a Ponder coming. So I think that's fine. And we'll hold up Pierce this turn, I think. I guess we can Daze something, though. I guess we can Daze something. So maybe we don't need to hold up Pierce, because the Daze is not going to be so good the turn after. Let's Ponder and see if we can find a land for next turn. Cage is really good. Okay, nice. So let's go Daze, Volcanic, Cage. I guess I could have done it in the other order. It doesn't really matter too much. This might have been, I don't know whether that order was right, because if we have to Daze something this turn, then we won't be able to play everything we want to play next turn. They can play 3 Daze this turn. That might the Ponder might have been loose. I don't know. Okay, if we get to untap though, that's pretty good. So we can play the Volcanic Island, play the Grafdigger's Cage, pass the turn, and then we've got another Daze on the way. We can't cast a Tarmogoyf yet though, which is a bit of a shame because that would be a nice clock. Yeah, I do have no pressure, that is true. Oh, so maybe I should have shuffled, that makes sense. Maybe I should have shuffled. Alright, well we're through the stage where I've drawn all the cards I've seen, so it's quite possible that I should have shuffled that. That does make sense, because I had Pierce plus Daze already, so I didn't need the land in the Cage. That makes sense. That does make sense. Can they win through Cage though? I don't know if they can, because I'm pretty sure they need Pass and... Actually, they probably don't need Pass and Flames. Yep. So they're just going to go and try and win through beats. So I guess they haven't drawn very much then. Yeah, maybe that should have been a shuffle off the Ponder. I think I probably got too attached to seeing this and second non-green land. Second Spirit Guide. Manamorphose. Okay, that's pretty scary. Let's give that a go then. Scab Clan Berserker. Scab Clan Berserker. Okay. That is kind of rough. Yeah, that was probably a shuffle off the ponder. That was probably completely wrong. We are in for a beating now. We really need to draw a green land. A green source, like now. We did not. God damn it. Yeah, okay. Well, lesson learnt there then, I guess.
What I'm gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that just resolves. We can't really do anything about that. And I guess, like, 2 days in a spell isn't even good, really, against this. Because they've got quite a lot of mana at the moment. Okay, well, that can eat a Spell Pierce. I guess Daze might be better. Just because the Daze is unlikely to get very much equity moving forwards. And we need to draw a land anyway, so this is probably better. We're going to have to take a bunch of damage. How much do you take? 2 every time? Yeah. I think that's okay. Because we can also then put that back with a Brainstorm. Oh, off of the Seething Song. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. The only risk with that is I might not be able to because I've only got soft counters. And I don't want to return both lands to my hand. Okay, we did not find a green source. So we are in a bit of trouble. So we're almost just dead at this point. And actually now we can't. We can cast the Brainstorm, but we're probably just dead afterwards. I think we're just dead because we... I guess we can't counter that anyway, but I think we're just dead because we can't play enough guys out anymore. Because we crack this fetch land, go to whatever, so we're just dead. Okay. Okay. So we should definitely shuffle off that ponder. That was just me kind of tunnel visioning there. Yeah. Yeah, that was not a good ponder keep. Completely misread that. But I think the sideboard plan's okay. If anything, we could probably cut one Ancient Grudge. I don't know what we'd cut it for, really. Stifle definitely seems terrible. I guess, actually, I kind of don't mind bringing in a Bolt instead of the second Ancient Grudge. Because we've also got the Cindervines anyway. So I'd rather have some way to... Like, if they play Scab Clan, then having 3 Bolts seems better than the second Grudge, honestly. So we'll give that a go. Because the cost reducers are annoying, but they're not necessarily the end of the world. So give this a go. Alright. Let's take 3 here. This seems a lot better because we've got the Cindervines, which is kind of a threat. We've got a Snare, we've got a Daze, we've got a Ponder. So this is all pretty good, I think. And we can Ponder for a threat. I think that's okay. Hopefully we don't just die to mediocre beats again, but I think I'm going to keep this. This has got like everything we need, we just need to find a threat. So we'll probably we'll Ponder on turn 1 to try and find a threat. Okay, that all seems good. So we can go Brainstorm on top, Delver on top, so we draw that next turn, and we can play that, and then we'll put Tropical Island on top. And then the Delver can flip to the Brainstorm the turn after, and then we don't need to crack the fetch land yet, so I think that's all okay. That's fine. So we will play the Tropical Island out, I think, because we know we want to keep the Brainstorm and I don't want to have to... Yeah, that's fine. I think this is all fine. So we'll do this. Oh, wrong colour of mana. Play the Delver. We've got the Snare up, we've got a Daze, we've got a Surgical, and then next time we can play the Cindervines, and we should be okay then. This can probably just get dazed. I guess it doesn't need to get dazed. Oh no, I can't daze it. I can't Daze it. Okay, nearly. I nearly got into a spot of bother there, so that's fine. Manamorphose can resolve. Oh, I probably should have Spell Snare the Manamorphose. I might Spell Snare this one, actually. This probably seems okay to Spell Snare. How's it going, Crusading Tivadar? Nice. I think I'm going to Snare this. Because I don't know how many 2s they've necessarily got to Snare, and I kind of just want to get that value. We can Brainstorm this turn anyway, so I think that's okay. And then they've got removal for this. We can Daze it. Yes, we would love to reveal Brainstorm. And we'll probably Brainstorm now, in case we find like a Mongoose or a Grafdigger's Cage, or a Winter Orb or something similar. I think that's fine. I guess we also don't necessarily need to Brainstorm yet because you've got a Daze and a Surgical. And we might want to, I don't know, because I might want to play the Cindervines out. Save Snare for Mogwai Mushroom, nice. I think I will Brainstorm because we might put the Surgical back. So we don't need the Bolt. We don't need the second Delta. But I think we can just get another Tropical Island and... Oh, we have to get a Volcanic Island. Okay, I probably should have Brainstormed off this then, actually, thinking about it. But I think that's okay. And I think I'm just going to play the Cindervines this turn. And then we've got a Daze and a Surgical up. But I definitely don't want the other 2 cards. Let's get a Volcanic Island, not punt this away. Play our Cindervines. Keep open Brainstorm and fetch. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense as well. Just play the Vines instead. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. This is definitely... Well, this is quite possibly too loose, but... okay, nice. We'll definitely Daze that. Return the Volcanic Island. I think that's fine. This is really annoying, so... Nice! Alright, well we kind of muddled our way through that, so nice to start the stream with a win. That's always good. So thanks everyone for hanging around and joining us now. We're up to a good number of viewers, which is awesome. So yeah, hopefully this isn't going to be so bad today. The internet issues seem to be resolved. But yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, we can play a dumpstered one.
Dumpster.
Yeah, I don't think we got dumpstered in that one, as far as I can tell. But yeah, that was a good match. Mono red's kind of a dicey. The mono red storm deck's kind of dicey to play against, I think, just because it's so variable how they kill you. I mean, we just died to mediocre beats in the second game, mainly because I kept a hand without any threats, and then kept a ponder without any threats for 3 turns, which was not good. So let's see how we do in the next one. Okay, this seems really nice. So we'll slam this Delver on 1, most likely, and then we've got a Wrenn and Six, so we can try and find a pop. We'll try and ponder for a land for the Wrenn and Six, should be nice. So yeah, looking good. Thanks so much for the follow, Semiotician. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Ooh,
What am I gonna do?
Ooh, buddy. Okay, so we're going to be trading the Delver for the Goblin Lackey here. We are going to be trading the Delver for the Goblin Lackey. So I guess we'll just play this out off of a Tropical Island. Yeah, we can't, because we can't ponder for removal or anything, so this is just going to have to happen. It's such a shame we're not on the draw here, but I mean, there is also an argument that we could take the hit, but it's not worth taking the hit. We will just get destroyed if we take the hit, so I don't think we're going to do that. Wow, okay. Alright, well, thank you very much to the legendary FGC MVP for the 2-month Prime subscription. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, amazing, Francis. Hopefully they just play like another Lackey and we can play this Wrenn and Six to follow up. Okay, this could... Oh, hopefully this isn't a Chalice. It's a Vial. Yep, that resolves, unfortunately. I didn't even make that MTG bot. This isn't worth a Daze. We need to... We can Wrenn and... I guess we can Wrenn and Six something, but that's not even that good against War Marshal. No! I mean, Rug's not a good matchup. Goblins is not a good matchup for Rug, so I don't think we're going to be in the best spot here. Shout out to Crusading Tivadar. That's not fair. You can't use your sub to boost the enemy. Although I guess we're the enemy today. Okay, so I think we'll start with the Ponder. We need to try and find... I guess we could also just play a fetch and uptick Wrenn and Six. That also might work. But that's not really doing anything for us. Our opponent in chat just said we're a traitor, which I have to kind of agree with them. So this goes to 4, then it goes to 2. So I guess they're not killing it very quickly, and it'd be nice to get it into play. Wrenn ping the token. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, we'll do that. Sorry, I didn't notice that comment. Yeah, that makes sense. Wrenn ping the token. That is very sensible. We do want to get this into play, and getting a threat off the board is also good. So, yeah, totally see the merit of that. I mean, this is probably the kind of where it begins in trying to win through this. So, hopefully they give us something to Daze next turn. That'd be nice. Yeah, paying the token makes sense. Yep. Kind of missed that, as you could imagine. Ooh. So, wow, they're not actually going to pay for that. That's kind of interesting. I guess they've got more stuff to do, to be fair, and they don't really want to do that off of a tomb. So depending upon what happens, if we have to Daze something, we're probably not going to wasteland the next turn, but we might, depending upon what we find off the Ponder, we might end up wastelanding this tomb, see how it all plays out. Yeah, you always make sense. Yeah, I'm definitely not... that is fine, we can't do anything about that. I'm definitely the one that doesn't make that much sense. It's kind of nuts how much of a difference streaming and playing offline is. Like, just remembering to check chat and whatnot really takes a lot of... oh, you're going to play Lackey, are you? Does take a lot of thinking power out of what you're doing. A lot of distraction. So let's see if we can find a removal spell. Second Wrenn and Six isn't really what we were looking for. So we'll Ponder off of the Volcanic Island so we can get a green source if we need it, but we definitely want a red source. So we're going to get Lackeyed if we're not careful here. But it definitely starts here, I think. That's pretty bad, so we're going to shuffle this. That's exactly what we needed. And to be honest, we can probably just get this Flooded Strand back. We could also just wasteland their tomb. Aston, good work. We haven't got anything to do this turn, really. So I think wastelanding the tomb to try and stop... Like, I don't want them to play a bunch of, like, full mana cards next turn. They've clearly got something in hand, I suppose. I don't know. I think wastelanding and ticking up's probably fine, to be honest. We don't know what's on top. Saving the fetch land for a Brainstorm's probably fine. Like, well, it's unlikely we're going to Spell Snare anything. And I don't know. I just think that's all fine. And we can just tick up, return the Wasteland, and this is all good. We've got a Daze if they play a 3-drop. If they don't have another land, then that's also fine. So we can bolt this on their turn. We don't need to do it yet. Yeah, we'll try and find a threat soon. But that's why we shuffled the Ponder. Let's Let's see where they go for combat-wise. Because they might even try and attack the Wrenn, in which case I'll probably just let that go. Okay, fair enough. Now we're going to have to bolt this. This seems so good in this deck. Like, just the fact that this insulates you, just the fact that Wrenn insulates you against opponent fetch lands is really good. I suppose, yeah, I don't know. I think our Wasteland was okay, to be honest. These are both going at this, that's fine. I mean, we can also possibly just kill one of these and then play the second Wrenn and kill the other one, since they're not doing anything at the moment. Okay, that's pretty good. Now we don't need to worry about things too much. So let's play... Now we can just get lands back. Now we just don't need to do anything. So we can get... Let's just get this Volcanic Island back. This is so good. This card is so good. Oh my god. This card is so good. And Goyf traditionally is a card that Goblins struggles to deal with. So I feel like we're in an okay spot here. Yep. So this is going to kill the Wrenn, which is fine. So the second one right here. I guess I should leave my graveyard open so you can see what we can get. So they don't. We're not going to be able to daze anything. So we want to try and shuffle both of these away. We need to find a brainstorm. So we're definitely going to hold this fetch land. Now we can kill one of these guys. Force of Will's not amazing there. So let's play this dude out and kill kill one of their guys. Actually, I guess we probably shouldn't kill one of their guys because they could put a guy into play then kill it. So what we should probably do is just play our Flooded Strand and get back a Flooded Strand. Because we want to try and get to the emblem, I suppose. Like they have to attack into the Goyf. And if we down tick, they could put a guy into play and then cheese us that way. So I think this is probably better. I will try and keep up on clock, though. Thanks so much for the follow. I'm Zardian7. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Okay, so this is going to be a ringleader. Yep. So we can potentially daze or force whatever they put into play. So they hit 2, Lackey and Crater Maker. Okay, that's fine. So they didn't hit anything particularly good. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up on clock. It's important to keep your clock up. So super glad we upticked with the Wrenn. That was probably almost a big mistake there. That is... We could force this. I mean, we're not going to get much value out of our... Oh, we can just Spell Snare it, can't we? I'm such a dungus. All right, let's get a Tropical Island Spell Snare this. Let's get some value out of this card. There we go. Almost forced the Crater Maker with a Spell Snare in hand. Oh, dear. Yeah, force it, pitching snare. That's what we do on this stream. That is absolutely what we do on this stream. Look, I'm obviously getting a little bit better here, so that's good. God damn it. Alright, well, we'll just get this Flooded Strand back. The bolt's a good draw. Play the Flooded Strand and pass the turn. Don't need to bolt anything. So at the moment we can just, if they say they find another munitions expert, we can bolt one of their guys in. Well, it doesn't even matter because they haven't got enough to kill the Tarmogoyf at the moment. So them killing our Wrenn and Six was actually really nice for the health of our Goyf. Okay, I might just force this one only because I guess it really doesn't matter though. I guess we can just bolt it. Yeah, this doesn't do anything, so that's fine. Second vial. That's probably worth a force. Oh, I can just daze it, right? I can just daze it. And we're almost in hardcast force range anyway. I probably... Hang on. I guess I can just hardcast the Daze as well. Let's just not be a complete rube. I am spotting it before I do it. Apologies. Apologies. Good lord. Ah, yeah, now we've got hard cost force. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we'll just keep doing this. And then we... Oh, this is so good. Hang on. We need to play a fetch land. Let's do this. Crack one of these. Get another Volcanic Island. This Wrenn and Six card is pretty juicy. I'm not going to lie. This Wrenn and Six card is pretty juicy. It's something else. So now we can just sit here with Goyf and Hardcast Force, and eventually we're just going to have to retrace bolts. That is so disgusting, it's unbelievable. I probably can start killing things soon, yeah. No, because I want to get this to 7, and then I can just retrace the bolt as a win con. I don't think I need to kill anything yet. I think getting this to the ultimate is probably... Yeah, I think... Exactly. I think this getting to ultimate is going to be pretty good. Oh, I guess he can just attack into it if it gets close to ultimate, to be fair. Yeah, he can attack it. That's a good point. Alright, maybe we should bolt something. I might... Yeah, I could bolt the Crater Maker, I guess. I don't know, I don't think I need to do anything yet. Let's just pass. Alright, that's fine, I suppose. So... Let's fetch for a Tropical Island. Play the Volcanic Island. These now don't do anything anymore, which is a bit awkward. Play this. And we can bolt and block, and that's probably fine. Maybe I should start killing things. Yeah, that's probably true. I think we'll just yeah, we can wait till they attack to bolt, I agree. I think we'll just pass for the time being. And now they have to decide to do something. So this is probably fine. Should have played Wasteland? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, the Wasteland makes sense. That's a good shout. Yeah. Right, well, we can just force this. He played the Cavern, which threw me off. I was like, oh, I can't force that. But yeah, we will force this. So it's the Mana Echoes combo version. That's pretty nuts. I don't know. It's pretty. I mean, it's nice to spend the mana on the Force of Will, if I'm honest. So that's all going at Wrenn and Six. So we can block this, and we can bolt the Ringleader. And now we can probably just kill another thing and start clocking in for 7 a turn. Yeah, I guess it also increases the clock, which is pretty nice. So let's do this. The other bolt's fine. We can get rid of a Wasteland and a Flooded Strand. We can shuffle our library with this, which is fine. I guess, yeah, this was kind of punishment not doing that last time. But I think I'm going to play this and I can just shuffle stuff away anyway. We're going to fail to find, but that's okay. We just want to shuffle. This can probably just kill one of these. I guess it doesn't need to. I guess we've got the bolt to do that. Oh no, we need to hold up the Force of Will. Let's just kill one of these guys and start clocking in. Because we don't actually want to time out, if possible. So, like, he's dead in a couple of turns with this anyway, so he's not going to want to attack the Wrenn and Six anymore. Like, I don't believe he has a... He basically can only Sting Scourge this. That's all he can really do. Okay. Yes, well that will be a good one to Wasteland. Good job he doesn't have black mana for that yet. That's fine. I think I'll just bolt that. I guess I don't want to bolt that. Because he's dead. He's actually just dead, right? He's literally just dead because we can kill this with the Wrenn and Six, then we can attack and bolt. He doesn't have any cards in hand. That was a big Goyf. Is that the full? Is that the full size? Is that the full? Is that the full build Goyf? Is that the complete build? I think so. There you go. There's one we haven't played in a little while.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Okay, so no tribal. Oh yeah, fair. No tribal. So this is going to be very good. This is going to be very good. Null Rod's probably... I don't know, actually. I don't know if Null Rod's worth it or not. We don't really need much else. Stifle's quite good in this matchup because you can stifle ringleaders and matrons. So Stifle's good. Pyroblast, yeah, okay. We definitely want to get these... Okay, so we've got quite a few things to board out. The Force of Wills are fine. We can't. I think the Null Rod's definitely better than any of these. I guess the Pierces are the most egregious, so we could probably keep like one snare if we have to. There's not a whole lot else I really want to bring in though. I guess a grudge. I guess we could bring in one grudge. That's probably fine. We could do this maybe. I don't know really. I think we're gonna have to keep the Dazes. I don't actually know what's better to have left in the deck here. At the moment, I'm leaning towards this. Like Daze at least can protect from Wasteland, I suppose. Yeah, killing Val does seem good. Well, I've got a way to kill Val, and I've got a Null Rod. I suppose I could cut like one more Daze and put one more Violin, like this. I don't think I want the Cindervines though. I think that's probably fine. Yeah, there we go. We've cut down a Daze. I think this is fine. We'll give this a go. Surgical, sure. Ooh. This one seems a little bit rough. I don't know. We've got a bunch of removal. We've got a bunch of removal and we've got a Stifle. I can't force their Vial, and I have no way to deal with it. But I do have a Goyf, and then I've got a rough Tumble to clear up the board a little bit later. So this, I suppose, might be okay. It's only 2 lands though. But we've got a Brainstorm to try and find something. But I've got a Bolt for a Lackey, which seems important. So yeah, this is probably just a keep, and I just need to get better at keeping hands like this. I don't know. I'm gonna keep this, I think. I can definitely, like, okay, now I just feel very vindicated. Please, can we draw a land? Sweet!
Oh, yeah.
Get our juicy Volcanic Island. And we will Chain Lightning since they don't have any untapped red mana. Just get this in the graveyard and get this out of the way now. Let them hit me. Nice. Aston, we're the ones playing Rug. We're the ones playing Rug. The opponent's playing Goblins. That's fine. That doesn't matter very much. We can just play this Goyf, which is already going to be a 3/4, which is pretty nice. Nice. And we have a Goose to follow up as well. Okay, that seems good. So we'll play the Goyf this turn. So we get this out. I mean, we could also play a Goose. Let's play the Goyf. Let's play the Goyf. If we play the Goyf, then next turn we can untap with the Stifle and the Bolt in hand. And this way, they're probably more likely to Wasteland the Volcanic Island anyway. But I think it's important to get the Goyf into play. They need to have exactly land, 1-drop, and munitions expert to kill it. But we can also Stifle. Like this seems really. I mean, this is obviously really good in this matchup. Okay, the Relic's pretty rough. That, but we can stifle the we can certainly stifle the sack activation, but they're just going to keep tapping it every turn. I doubt they're going to pop the relic, so that's kind of rough. Her. Oh, I see. They could just kill the Goyf this way. That's fine. Okay, well we have to take our beat here. That's a really good attack. That's a really good attack. Okay, nice. So now we can just Wasteland the Cavern, I guess. This is we're on turn 3. We can Wasteland the Cavern. Okay, this seems good. So we'll Wasteland the Cavern. Then they can't play stuff and pop this. I think this is fine. Thanks very much for the follow, KikiJiki1. Awesome name. We're going to stifle the bejesus out of this relic if they go for that. We don't need to do anything else this turn. Sweet. Let's leave up the red mana, I think. I think that's fine. I think stifling that is fine. And we can just start trucking on in. And we don't need to bolt anything because we have got a rough tumble. So maybe we should have played the maybe we should have played the goose. I don't know. I think this is okay. Nice. And we can just save the bolt to put the game out of reach anyway, so this deck feels pretty nuts, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. This is the problem with goblins sometimes, is the old mana base isn't always the best, so sweet. Okay, so you don't need to do anything at the moment. We will play that though. Okay, now we might Brainstorm and Delver. I don't know if we necessarily need to Brainstorm though. I mean, it's probably fine. Like, what's really going to happen if we Brainstorm? Nothing. So we probably will Brainstorm and play the Delver. It just means the game ends a lot more quickly. So let's Brainstorm off of the Tropical Island, I think. We kind of like all of these. We probably don't need the Goose. So we can probably go... We'd probably need the second Goose. Wrenn and Six is kind of neither here nor there. So we can probably just go... Goose, Rough Tumble, or Goose Bolt maybe. The Bolt seems a bit unnecessary at the moment. We can decide whether or not to shuffle that away. Play the Delver, play the Delta, and then pass the turn. Put back Wrenn and Six. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. I feel like at this point it almost doesn't matter that much what we do, so I'm not giving it too much thought. I think we. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately they've just missed all their land drops, so there's not a whole lot we need to worry about here. Are they dead this turn? Not quite. Oh, they might be. Are they dead with Bolt? I don't think so. So for... No, they get a 2 this turn? They get a 2. But I think that's probably worth it. So I think I will just Rough Tumble. This only kills ground creatures, right? 2 damage to each creature without flying. Yeah, fine. Okay, so let's... I guess we can actually just Wrenn and Six the Goblin anyway. We don't even need to do that. So let's go... Tropical Island. Because I want to play the Goose, I think. Let's get a Tropical Island. Actually, we don't need to play Wrenn and Six. Let's play Rough Tumble and play the Goose. Because then the Goose will be a 3/3. So let's go for... second Volcanic Island is probably fine. Do this. Flying. Kill those guys. Get in for 7. Play the Goose, and we're all good. Yeah, a lot of thinking for something that doesn't matter, yeah. You can see the sweat beading on my forehead there for sure. Okay, nice. 2-0 to start the league. That's pretty good. Yeah, sorry, Aston. I feel bad as well. Beating your own favourite deck always sucks. But we will soldier on. Man, Wrenn and Six is really good. Who knew? Who knew? Bug Boys! Oh man, the Bug Boys emotes. Some of you might not know what Bug Boys is. It's the best deck in Legacy by a fair margin, so feel free to have a look. If you want to watch previous streams, we also have a YouTube link. So feel free to have a peruse there. We played a lot of Goblins recently. I've played a lot of Blue-Red Delver, mediocrely, which is also on my channel. Yeah, very professional indeed. I don't know, I really enjoy the... I'm not that bothered about the professional aspect. I just enjoy doing the lame little extra things. So I like putting the effort in. I don't know. It's just mainly to amuse myself. I get satisfaction out of it, which is the main thing. So, yeah, whatever. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. I am having an absolute blast here. It's nice to be 2-0 in the first 2 rounds of a league. That's always good. Yeah, Bog Boy's got 2 fantastic new tools. So we got the Changeling Outcast, which replaces Prickly Bogart, because it can't be blocked by anything, as opposed to having Fear. And so that's to trigger all our Prowl rogues. And then we also got Sling Gang Commander. So yeah, 2 fantastic additions. Yeah, it's good. Good job you brought that up. Good job you brought that up. We are going to play Bog Boys. I might play Bog Boys next week, actually. I'm trying to figure out what to stream next week. And I was going to do... I'll probably play Goblins again. Probably play Delver again. And then I've got a 3rd slot, which I'm not sure what to do. But I might play Bog Boys next week. I've been working on a new spicy list with Contamination in it. Some Bog Nation. And we can stick the new additions in there. And I think that could be a good time. So I have to see when I'm going to do that. But I think next week I might do Bog Boys. I sort of forgot about that. Yeah, Bog Nation!
Strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for.
Yeah, there is some Bog Boys content on the YouTube channel as well for those that want to have a gander. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good time. It's a pretty good time. Wow, this rug version of Wrenn and Six version of rug is so good that even I can win matches with it. That tells you all you need to know, folks. That means you should definitely try this deck out. It's a lot of fun. And even the Village Idiot can do it, so there is that. It probably could play Volrath Stronghold. I don't think it did before, because I don't think I put it in the mana base, because I think the mana base was a bit rough, but it probably should play Volrath Stronghold. It might actually have done. I cannot honestly remember. Yeah, I can't remember. It probably should play Volrath Stronghold, though, if it isn't already. I think one of the iterations may have had Volrath Stronghold in. It's a pretty sweet card. Oh, look, we've got the fear in him now. Look at this queue time. Everybody's too scared to play against the old BossKrenko. Go on, next victim. So tomorrow I'll be back at the same time, so 1 PM UK time, and we're going to be streaming some Shardless Rhinos because that deck looks hilarious, and if anybody knows anything about what I tend to stream, it's usually things that are kind of hilarious, often hilarious, but poorly streamed, so we'll give that a go tomorrow. Yeah, Rhinos are got a place close to my heart, so that should be good fun. Yeah, Sling Gang and Marsh Flitter Recursioners, yeah. Well, we might not play Marsh Flitter. I think Sling Gang just replaces Marsh Flitter. And I think we can go all in Goblins, I think, with the new additions. I think Sling Gang means you can probably go all in Goblins, so we will have a look and see how that goes. Okay, we're on the play, which is sweet. This hand seems absolutely fine, so we will crack on with this. And we have a couple of Dazes as well, so yeah, this seems good. Bog Treat. Yeah, well, Sling Gang's going to be new Bog Treat. Sling Gang will be new Bog Treat. Right. We have more green sources than red sources in this deck, right? So we want to get a Tropical first. Because we might draw a Mongoose or a... it doesn't really matter. We might draw a Mongoose or a Tarmogoyf. So I think playing the Trop first is fine. Oh man, we have the ugly Trop. This, why? Why would you put it in the old border and give it the ugly art? Oh, Basic Forest. Oh, I probably have to Daze this, I imagine. This is a pretty good card. I probably have to Daze this. We might, otherwise it might resolve, we might get Wastelanded. This could be wrong. Yeah, maybe Daze that. Maybe Daze that. Sweet! That was a good flip. Yeah, and they have Trample as well. I did not realise the Rhinos had Trample, because I played against that yesterday on Goblins, and was like, why am I taking so much damage when I'm blocking these Rhinos? Oh, weird, as Trample. So that's pretty good. I don't think I need to cast anything this turn. I think I can just hold the Spell Snare up. What do they have 2-drop-wise? Not a lot, actually. Don't know. Should I hold the Snare up, or should I cast a Ponder to try and find a land? I should probably Ponder, actually, shouldn't I? Because I don't know there's a lot I can Spell Snare. Basically just Loam. So I should probably Ponder, try and find a land for next turn, and then go from there. That's what I'm going to do. So too late if you're going to talk me out of it. Alright, that looks good. So the Bolt can go on top. Wrenn and Six can go on top. So if we can get Wrenn and Six to play next turn, we should just be in a really good spot. We do not want to shuffle. That all seems fine. I don't want to have to Daze if I don't have to this turn. Wasteland would kind of suck, though. But if we can play Wrenn and Six, I feel like we should be fine. Wow. Yep. Okay. Maybe that was loose. Maybe that was loose. Maybe I should have tried to find a force. I don't know. That seemed fine. I mean, have they only got one mana bond normally? I can never remember. Crop rotation. Okay, this is probably going to have to eat a Daze, because they probably have the other half of a combo in hand. So let's do this. And we're probably going to get destroyed. Blast Zone. Okay, so they were going to get Dark Depths and we would have just lost the game. So that's okay then. We are going to lose this Delver though, which kind of sucks. But they don't have a Wasteland, which is fantastic news. And they do not have a... whatchamacallit. So, can they... Oh, can I Wasteland this now? I might be able to Wasteland this now, right? Hang on, let's just read this. It costs 3 to tap it. So if I Wasteland this now, they can't do anything. So, yeah, fair enough. 5 rounds to get this deck, I believe that. Yeah, fair enough. I've never played with Stifle that much, honestly. So, I haven't played Rug for a really long time. I don't mind it, I guess, but, yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer, I suppose. It's pretty obnoxious to play around. Okay, I think I'm going to Wasteland the Blast Zone because they've not got anything going on. They need to draw a Loam or something this next turn. And then all they're left with... I guess... Oh, no, they can copy it with the stage, can't they? So actually, I can't Wasteland it. Oh, have I not updated Cardboard Life? I will do that after this match is finished, yes. He can stage it, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, in that case, I'm not sure then. I guess I could just... I guess I just want to get this Wrenn and Six online then. He copies the stage, has no counters. Yeah, so it takes a little while. Okay, alright. Yeah, but I don't know, this is rough. This is kind of rough. I don't think I'll have time to play the Wrenn and Six and Wasteland it again, though. You'd go for waste. Okay, we'll try wasting. I think, yeah, if it takes him a couple of turns, then maybe that's the best thing to do then. And we might just rip a Wasteland, you never know. So, Yeah, that makes sense. I know Wrenn and Six as a Delver noob. I mean, I've played a lot of Delver. I'm not really very good at it yet still, but I've certainly I mean, Wrenn and Six feels really good. It solves a lot of problems that Rug. Well, not really problems, but like road bumps that the deck often has. I don't know. This card's kind of dumb. It's really good. So, nah, of course, of course. So Wasteland would be good here. So I guess we'll play the Volcanic Island out first. I don't think it matters too much. Let's get in for 3. I suppose I should play the Tropical Island out first because we've got the Bolt in hand. So we might be able to kill them before they can kill us. Let's just do the maths quickly. We attack them next turn. They go to 6. This goes to 1 counter this turn. No, I don't think we can do it in time. Because they should be on 3. I think they'll be on 3 by the time they kill the Delver. So let's just... I think we'll keep the Volcanic Island in hand though. Let's play the Tropical Island and go from there. We can Brainstorm in response to the Wasteland. I guess I can just Brainstorm now as well. Doesn't really matter. It's unlikely. I don't know. We'll just do this. They might not Wasteland it, to be honest. So, alright. I think we had a bunch more follows coming in. I may have missed those. I guess we'll just do this now. I will quickly read those in a second. I don't want to time out as I usually do. Alright. I mean, all those seem fine, right? So let's put back... This isn't doing anything anytime soon. We can put back the Spell Pierce probably. Oh no, we want to put 2. We don't want to put that back. We want to put back. Let's go Snare, Pierce, and then we can flip the Delver, the other Delver, and we should be fine after that. So that can die. That's okay. We should be okay. All right, I'll get to the follows in just a second. This is using up a lot of his resources. That's also fine, I suppose. So thanks very much. We've got a bunch of follows coming in. Rubble Kill, thanks very much. I think I might have missed yours. Yours came in a little bit earlier. Steph Noggs, thanks very much for the follow. Prestigious follow there. Fulkerson, thanks very much for the follow. I think that's everybody. Appreciate everybody watching. Hope you're having a good time. Trying to muddle our way through this. Smart, maybe. I don't know. I think it's more... uh-oh, this smells bad. Or is it just killing the Delver? Maybe it's just killing the Delver? Okay, that's fine. Oh, it kills the Mana Bond as well, though, which is good. Okay, that feels a lot better. Let's play this Delver and hope that we don't get Wastelanded. Even if we get Wastelanded, they're dead in 3 turns, I guess. I think it's more serendipitous, some of these decisions. Gamble. Okay, that's pretty rough. So this is probably Loam, I suppose. I suppose they're getting Loam. I don't know what else they'd get here. They have like nothing else going on. Okay, they got Loam, that's fine. I think the fact it went in the graveyard is pretty good. So they should just be dead now, I think. Maybe not quite. That's fine. Oh crap! Oh no, that was the wrong. I thought that was a stage. I did not mean to. I did not mean to do that. Oh no, that might have cost us. I thought that was a stage. I didn't realise that was a port. I'm so dumb. There we go, folks. It took a little bit of time, but we managed to find the punt. Can they punish us and blast zone us next turn? I don't think so. They can play 1 land a turn, right? So they can't blast zone us, but they can wasteland us. Ooh. I think that might have done it. I think we need to draw... We don't know what the top card is. I think that's it. I think we might not be able to do it now. We literally just need to draw land sometime soon. I guess they'll be at 3. They'll be at 3. We've got a bolt in hand. So we might be okay, but they should be dead.
What am I gonna do?
God damn it. We were doing so well. So that I assume they're just going to wasteland the Volcanic Island here. I think they know we've got a bolt. They don't know we've got a bolt. Okay. Please go for not wasteland. I guess that's the most... Okay, they're going to go for blast zone. Alright, I mean, that works. I think I would have gone for wasteland, but... Okay, not punished. Not punished. Sweet. That's such an appropriate That is such an appropriate follow. Thanks for the follow, the Misplay Machine. That's amazing. You should probably be subbed. All right, awesome. Okay, nice. Let's get to sideboarding. So surgicals can definitely come in. Winter Orb can definitely come in. That's pretty much it. I guess Fluster, maybe, against crop rotation. I don't know if that's worth it. That could be wrong. Do we want Cindervines? Possibly. Oh, Daze the Loam. Yeah, I didn't see the chat in time. Yeah, Daze the Loam. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see the chat in time. Yeah, I should have Dazed the Loam. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay, so we can cut probably... The Stifles are good. We can cut the Piercing Snare, I think. I don't know what we're snaring. And we can probably cut, like... No, the Daze is pretty good, I suppose. I don't know if we want to cut Daze, actually. Is Flusterstorm just better than Daze? Or do I want to keep... I suppose they have a lot of mana. Does this seem reasonable? People that are better than Magic at me in the chat? Does it seem reasonable? I think that's okay. Nothing else really does anything. Oh, Null Rod's interesting. Yeah, fair enough. I guess the Daze saving our stuff from Wasteland is pretty good. Oh, Thorn as well. That's a good point. Well, I've got a Cindervines as well. I've got a Cindervines that can kill those things too. And then the Cindervines also pressures their loaming. So, I don't know. I might stick with the Cindervines instead of bringing in another disruption. I don't know what else to take out, really, I guess. I think I'll try... I guess I don't necessarily want to draw 2 Dazes. So maybe we could go cut 1 Daze, bring in 1 Grudge. Maybe Rod... No, I think 1 Grudge maybe, in case they do have... We'll try this. We'll try shaving 1 Daze and give that a go. See if we can make a go of this. But like against something like lands where you're... it is pretty speculative, that's true. Maybe we should just have the 4th Daze in. I don't know. We are on the draw as well, so this seems fine. As long as we don't get Wastelanded on the first turn of the game, this seems pretty good. Yeah, Daze on the draw versus exploration sucks. This seems fine. I've got a Force for something obnoxious. I've got a Wrenn and Six. I think this is okay to keep. I guess I could have cut some bolts actually. That's possibly true. I could have cut some bolts, but I think this is okay. I think this is like a good place to start. It's got lands in it, so we'll give this a go. Yeah, I think so. Wrenn and Six does seem really good. I agree. I think like literally I'm keeping it off the strength of Wrenn and Six 2 lands and then the Force of Will as well, I think. The 2 bolts are like not great, but I guess they can end the game at some point. Alright, so I probably have to force this, I'm assuming. This is like their engine. Chain Lightning does look kind of funny. I think I'm going to force this. Anybody disagree with this? Like, this is what they're doing. Oh, no, they didn't mull to 6. I thought they mulled to 6 for a second. Sweet. Trying not to punt so much. Whew. Okay, well, we will play the Volcanic Island and pass the turn. And please don't Wasteland me. Please don't Wasteland me. Please don't Wasteland me. Don't do it.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I guess they might not want to Wasteland into a Stifle. We are potentially representing Stifle, so they might not want to just fire that off into a open blue mana, which is kind of cool. Yeah, don't waste me, bro. Indeed. Well, that has to resolve, unfortunately. So maybe maybe they're getting another exploration here. We might be getting another exploration here. Ancient Tomb into Thorn, maybe. Probably, or Chalice. Could be Chalice. Some lands also plays Chalice, doesn't it? Needle. Okay, this is Needle on Wrenn and Six, I guess. So that's pretty good against us. I'm glad we've got 2 ways to interact with this in the main deck now. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's pretty good. That's pretty rough, actually.
What am I gonna do?
Okay. Maybe they gambled for that then. Oh, nice. Okay. Huh. That was a good one. Yeah, look at that one. Am I just holding up the grudge? I assume so. I assume I'm just holding up the grudge, and then we can untap and play Wrenn and Six next turn. And hopefully they don't wasteland us this coming turn. Seems fine. And again, then hopefully not going to wasteland into the open mana. I think I'm getting the hang of this, guys. I think I'm getting the hang of this now, maybe. 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 Let's not ruin it. Let's not ruin it. Don't play something horrible. Come on. Chalice on one. Okay, that doesn't matter. That's fine. Well, it does matter, but we can't do anything about it at the moment. We do have a grudge in hand, though, so that's going to be funny when that resolves. Feel like we're in a good spot here, not going to lie. I think Needle is probably the best thing to go for here. Yeah, I think hitting the Needle first so I can play the Wrenn. I don't think the Chalice matters at the moment. I want to get the Wrenn and Six into play. Okay, that was fantastic. So let's just play... Oh, wow, we are just like off to the races then. So let's play this Wrenn and Six. Crack this Flooded Strand. Get a Tropical Island. Let's not misclick. Oh, not the ugly one. That's nice. Get this back. Flashback our Ancient Grudge. I guess we don't need to do that yet. We can probably just pass for the time being. But yeah, okay. This, I think, is what we call doing it. Thanks so much for the follow, Legacy Goblins. Yeah, sadly we had... yeah, you probably don't want to watch the last match if you watch the VOD back later. That one was pretty rough. Okay, sweet. Alright, I mean, that seems good. So let's wasteland this Thespian stage. I guess we might get crop rotated. Maybe that was dumb. Oh, hang on. That was probably dumb. Now we're going to get crop rotated. I'm going to be really sad because I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. No. No, I shouldn't have done that. No, please. Oh, no, they're doing that. Oh, of course. No, it's just an onboard. I'm a tool. Yeah, I'm just a tool. I am just a tool. Yeah, he copies the basic. He copies the basic. It's fine. It's fine. We can get it back. It's okay. It's okay. God damn it. Ignore that. Oh, dear. Oh, good. I am such a tool. God damn it. Oh, no.
What am I gonna do?
No. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I shouldn't have used my Wasteland. Okay, well, there we go then. We managed it. We managed it. We literally managed it. Good job. Good job. We have no way of beating this. We literally have no way of beating this. Well, we just tossed that right into the garbage can. Yeah, we just shoved that right into the garbage can. We did so well as well. We basically had this. I feel like we basically had this. Do 1 damage to it. Yeah, definitely. Oh, frog toss. That's a great frog toss is a great punt name. Okay. Well done. God damn it. Let's see if we can not shove the next one into the garbage can. The problem is like that. I don't know. I feel like the lands matchup's not the easiest, and so to go from a really like solid, we basically can't lose position to losing means we probably don't deserve to win the last game. But I think we'll run this back. I might want the other Ancient Grudge actually, maybe for the Chain Lightning. Feels like we don't need all of those. What could we have done there? We could have just not wastelanded nothing. We could have just like not wastelanded ourselves. If we hadn't wastelanded ourselves, we would have been okay. So yeah, we played a wasteland, wastelanded their Thespian stage with nothing else in play that mattered that much, but they then copied their basic forest like a sensible person, so that our wasteland didn't do anything. They then ripped a Dark Depths or had it in hand, played it out, and we lost because we didn't have a Wasteland and played a Wasteland the Dark Depths in response. So, yeah, don't do that. Don't do what I did. Yeah, at all. Don't do that. I mean, it's possible they could have just drawn a Wasteland the next turn or something, or alone, but I think we still would have been in... I mean, we would have had a really good shot there. So, I think that's fine. We'll run this back. The Null Rod doesn't really do anything against most of their artifacts anyway, so this is probably fine. Give this a go. Okay. Okay, let's just focus, get back on track, see if we can get this one.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's
Good
see if
lord.
it pays off for
All right, I mean we got a Wasteland, we got a Delver. This is fine, I think. We're just gonna have to try and turbo them out with this hand. We don't have any cantrips, but this is probably just fine. This is the shove your guys on the board, pray they don't have anything, and see if you can ride them to victory hand. And the fact we got like Goose is so good versus... Oh, it is true. Goose is really good. I mean, when I played Rug quite a long time ago, I did beat them with like triple Mongoose on board, again with like no lands in play because I'd already surgicaled their Pendrel Veils. So let's just do this. Play the Delver first. And then we can play the Delta next turn to scry. Oh, Blast Zone does help versus Goose. That's a good shout, Kiki-Jiki-1. Yeah, that is a good shout. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we'll take that, though. We will definitely take that. So let's get in for 3... And we will ponder and see if we can find something good. Yeah, the Wasteland was good for us. Yeah, you're right. You are right. I'm not usually on about anything sensible, so I wouldn't pay much attention to what I do or don't do. Play Goose? Oh, right. Yeah, fair enough. It's alright. Oh, dear. Yeah, alright. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done that. I'll play Goose. I'll play Goose next turn, I promise. I promise. I promise I'll play Goose next turn. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. God damn it. Let's get in for 3 and stop tossing this into the garbage can again. On the plus side, we're very close. Like, if we get to force something this turn, the Goose is on. Yeah, now we lose the 3rd trop. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I know. I'm such a tool. You guys are all very smart. I am not, as we are familiar with. Okay, well, we'll... I guess I can Daze this, actually. They don't have any fast mana, right? I can just Daze this. Yeah. And we can return the trop so it doesn't get destroyed. Alright, there we go. We got there. We got there. We got there. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. We didn't find a fetch hand. Do I want to surgical their Wastelands? Yeah, play Wasteland on it. Do I want to surgical their Wastelands to turn on Goose? Is that worth doing? Because then they're dead in 3 turns. Yeah, pretty much. All right, shall I surgical to turn on Goose? I feel like that's fine. Because the Wasteland is also how they play around us killing their Dark Depths. I don't know. What do we think? So I think I'm gonna do that. And it also means we can take a peek at what they're doing. Okay, they've got a Tabernacle, which we can Wasteland, so that's good. So they don't have a lot going on. So Gamble, Punishing Fire, Port, Thespian Stage, Tabernacle. So we can wait. So we'll play the Wasteland, not do anything, and then we can Wasteland their Tabernacle. And then we should be all good, I think. Yeah. I'm just going to quickly make a note of, hang on, of this. Okay, that makes sense. Nothing we can do about that. I guess the downside now is they can, yeah, I mean the only problem now is they can pour. Oh, no, I guess it's all fine really. Yeah, they basically do need just Blast Zone. You're right, because they can port the Wasteland so that we can't Wasteland the library on their turn. But they do need to draw whatchamacallit. You are right. Thanks so much for the follow, Vioru216. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We're trying not to punt this too hard. That has to resolve, unfortunately. What do they have? They've got Tabernacle Stage. So they might be trying to find Lage, I guess. Or maybe they're trying to find something for punishing. I don't know what. Oh, they're trying to find... they're going to get exactly what you just said. They're going to get... they're going to get... the land that... The I can't speak. God damn it. They are going to probably get... Okay, they've been the thing. Dark Depths, I guess. Fair enough. All right. Well, it doesn't matter. We won that. So we managed to muddle our way through that somehow, which is really sweet. So Blast Zone. That's the one. Blast Zone. Yes. How's it going, Jarvis? How's it going, everybody? Oh my god. All right. We're 3-0, so we've made it. We've made it. Let's try and see if we can do better than 3-2 for once. That would be nice. Oh my goodness, this has been very fun though. This has been a super sweet league. Well, as a relative legacy scrub, I quite like the change to the payout myself because it means if I go 2-3, which I do, I get 50 play points back, which is nice. So I'm okay with that. Everything on top of that is basically gravy. So the quality of the play has definitely dropped in this third round though, so we'll try and see if we can put that back up. I mean, this seems fine, right? This is like what we're trying to do, so we'll keep this. Yeah, I think it encourages more players. It also means people are more likely to play fun brews as opposed to just tier 1 decks all the time, because it doesn't feel so bad to go 2-3 with something sweet. Oh baby, do I force this? I guess I get dazed and then I cry. Do I force this? It's pretty annoying. I can't really get rid of this. If I get dazed, I'm very sad. And I might want to save the force for like a... I guess I can just race it with the bolts and the delvers, so I probably don't need to force this. I'm going to lean on not forcing this, because I can just race it. And I need to save the force for a Stifle anyway, possibly. So probably not force it. Yeah, that does seem pretty rough, I guess. Okay, second force isn't the worst draw, so I guess we're just going to slam the Stelver and hope to goodness that we don't get wasted. I suppose there's an argument to not play the... Yeah, that's true. So we're just going to hope we don't get wasted this coming turn. So let's just play a Delver out, and hopefully we can win the race. And if this, and I will have to force a Daze here, I think. Maybe not, I guess, because I got the second Delver. Oh no, we'll see how it goes. The Rug Mirror is not something I'm familiar with, really. Okay, so we're going to get destroyed.
What am I gonna do?
But we're probably due to lose one. Okay, now we're in the weird spot of not wanting this to flip. Because I really want to draw land. I mean, we can force some of their removal, so I guess that's also fine. Yeah, sure, alright. That punishes them for not attacking, so that's good. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I have won. I've definitely won with either Rug or I think Blue-Red. I've definitely won with a Delver in play, no lands, and a bunch of counterspells. So we're just going to sit here with our 2 Force of Wills and just see what's what, I guess. This has happened before. It might happen again. Now we're just aggressively forcing removal, I think. We do play into a Daze pretty hard, though, if we do that. But we haven't got a lot else going on. So I think I'm happy to sink a Force of Will into at least one thing. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I think I have to force this. And we can pitch the Daze. I mean, they're at 16. I don't know. I think this is fine. So let's pitch the... I guess I could pitch the Delver, but we need that to rebuild. I think I'm going to pitch the Daze, because I'd need the Brainstorm. I think I'm going to force this. Pitch the Delver. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I can see both. I feel like it's pretty close. If this gets forced back, then I feel like... Okay, that feels pretty good. So, let's see if we can find a land this turn. I mean, if we find a land this turn, I'm just going to play this second Delver. Come on, you can do it. Yes! Is that a good one? Yeah, I feel like that is the case. So this shouldn't get dazed because they didn't daze our Force of Will. This should in theory resolve. They could have a second Force, I guess, but that seems unlikely. But now we're in an okay spot again. Ooh, rough. Yeah, we'll take one here. So here they're hoping we block and then they can Wasteland one of their own lands to kill the Delver, which we're not going to do. I suppose I could also do this to bait them to do that. Maybe I should have blocked, actually. Yeah, they could get Threshold with the Wasteland on one of their own Wastelands, on one of their own lands even. Or they can just cast a Bolt on one of the Delvers. That also works. They don't even need to Wasteland themselves. They can probably just cast a something now. I guess they're not going to do that. Maybe they miscounted. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I guess. I don't think I want to bolt that. Please give us a land. That's possibly the worst one. One of the worst ones, anyway. But never mind. I think I'm happy to trade these, honestly, because if theirs flips and ours doesn't, we're in trouble. So I think I'm happy to do this. Yeah, one of those weird situations where they don't need to waste on themselves. Yeah, I agree. Kind of odd. Shh. Oh my god. All right. Well, I feel like this is the bed we're in, so let's just see if we can do it. We'll probably get pierced this turn, but I don't know. Force back. That sucks. Okay. Well, I think we gave it our best shot. Now we just need to draw lands, but we do have a Mongoose and Threshold, and a couple of bolts. So you know, that we can come back from worse spots than this, I think. Come on, land. Okay, that's not quite what we were after, but
What am I gonna do?
yeah, I think I don't know. We tried our best. Delver mirrors can be pretty haymakery, like slinging wastelands, especially when nobody's got basics. I guess this is how you play it though, fast and loose. That's the Rug life. I'm used to blue-red Delver with my safe wasteland, with my safe basic lands. Yeah, we can give it one more draw step. We'll give it one more draw step. Actually, did they shuffle off of the... They did not shuffle, so we'll give it one more draw step, and I guess we're dead anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. We're probably just dead. Oh, well. Never mind. Alright, we'll pack it in. That was pretty rough.
Dumpster!
Kind of close-ish, I guess. Kind of close-ish. Okay, so Delver. This doesn't kill Mongoose. I guess it's like, yeah, the mirror's kind of rough. So Flusterstorm seems good for Stifle. Staticaster doesn't kill anything. I really have no idea exactly what to bring in against Rug. Yeah, the draws are not kind, I guess, but it is what it is, I suppose. We did keep one land, Brainstorm, but yeah, that early Wasteland kind of got us, unfortunately. I'm really not sure what to have here. So Snare seems very good. Pierce, I know you're supposed to take Pierce out. I always take Pierce out in Delver. I know that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, Blasts, yeah. Doi, obviously we need Blasts, yeah. I was definitely not going to forget to bring those in. Surgical. I guess we could cut like one Snare maybe? Or maybe I want to cut one Daze. Shave a Forcible. Okay, that makes sense. Now we have nice sets of everything. That probably seems fine. I guess you just don't want to cut Daze in the Delver Mirror, actually. That's silly. This seems fine. I mean, we kind of want pretty much everything else, right? Like, Snare's really good. You can Spell Snare a Daze. Or if you're me, you can Spell Snare a Daze. But hitting Tarmogoyf and Wrenn and Six seems quite important. This seems fine. There's really nothing else we want to bring in. We need all our removal. Stifle's kind of important. Everything else is important. This seems fine. Alright, I'm going to click submit. Null Rod. No, Winter Orb seems like a one that seems like you don't want to bring that in, really. I guess it doesn't do anything because you're both playing like 2 lands. We will play first, though. Okay, can we fight back?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Don't know. Don't really want a bunch of Force of Wills, but I guess we can pitch one to itself, and we've got a Snare for a Tarmogoyf or a Wrenn and Six, so I guess it isn't the worst. We've also got a Flusterstorm for a Stifle, and they might not do anything if they've got fetch land. They might think we've got a Stifle, so maybe this is okay, and I can Brainstorm for a threat. Having a bunch of answers on the play doesn't seem amazing, though. They could just play Delver, and then we're kind of up the creek without a paddle. All right, how's it going, Pete? Glad you could join us. All right, well, I guess we'll try it. Unless that's a unless that's a tongue-in-cheek sneak, but I think this is okay. Oh, we're playing Rug. We're playing Rug Mirror. We're in the Rug Mirror. We're down a game against Rug. I can see an argument for keeping this. It's just if they play a threat, we can't deal with it. I guess we just have to force it. I'm gonna give it a go. I don't really want a mulligan against... We've got 2 lands, we've got a bunch of stuff. Let's just see if we can find a threat. I guess the only thing we really need... I guess we also need removal, but this is fine. Just pass. And at least we can... I mean, it looks like... This just looks like we've got Stifle, so... Let's see what happens. Okay, so they've got Stifle too. We're pretty insulated from Stifle, so that's good. That was a good draw. Now I feel a lot better. We can Brainstorm on our next turn. We could even Brainstorm on their end step, I guess, but that doesn't seem right yet. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Okay, let's give me a Tarmogoyf to Snare or something. That'd be sweet. I'm gonna have to force a Mongoose, I think. That is fine. We can Pyroblast that. I'll do it on their end step, though, I guess. Nice. That's pretty good. Do I just pass again, or do I want to Brainstorm this turn to try and find a land? Brainstorm. Okay, we'll do that. Please don't pierce me, bro. Nice. Okay, so we can get rid of one of these Force of Wills. We can probably get rid of the second Force of Will, maybe. Everything else looks good. And then we can probably cast... Yeah, they weren't playing Wasteland. That makes sense. Get rid of these bad boys. Play the Strand out. And I think now we can just pass. I think now I think I can save the Ponder. Yeah, sweet. Okay, nice. Nice. We got there. We got there. We figured it out. We figured it out. Yep. So now I want to crack this fetch land on their end step, right? I want to crack the fetch on their end step because they're going to stifle it and I'm going to want to fluster it. I'm assuming I want to crack the fetch now. Or do I want to just not crack I mean, I don't really want to draw a second Force of Will. Or does it not matter that much when I do it? So I've got a Reb for a Stifle. I've got a Fluster for a Stifle. They could also have a Reb or a Fluster. Yeah. I guess I've got more mana, so I should probably do it on my turn because then I've got Reb plus Fluster. I think I need to do it on my turn, right? So I've got more mana to counter the Stifle. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it on my upkeep. Yeah, we'll do it on my upkeep. And then we're all set. We've got a bunch of mana up. Sweet. We didn't get got, so that's good. Oh, wow. How did it pick out the ugly one? Let's try not to time out, though. Oh, yeah, of course I can just do that. That's fine, I guess. Maybe I should have got a Volcanic there. I don't know. Maybe that was silly. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well that just goes, unfortunately. Do I want to Wasteland their Tropical Island? I kind of want to Wasteland their Tropical Island so they don't play a Goose or a Tarmogoyf. They didn't stifle us then, but they might not want to. I guess they had the Wastelands, they didn't really need to. Waste the Trop? Yeah, I think waste the Trop. And I'll do it in their upkeep, I guess. Do I want to cast the Ponder this turn? Yeah, do it in their upkeep. Do I want to cast the Ponder? I guess not. I just want to keep the mana up. Okay, we're just gonna pass the turn and Wasteland them on their upkeep. No Ponder, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. No Ponder. Alright, I'll try and keep up with the chat as much as I can. I don't want to time out too much. Sweet. Okay. That's good. Ha! Okay, so this turn I think we're casting the Ponder, I assume. No, I guess we're just going to run it back. Okay, we'll just do the same thing then. Yeah, that makes sense. That can resolve, I think. That doesn't matter. Because now they're off a mana. We can counter whatever they play. I guess if they find a Fluster... Oh no, they need to... No, that's fine, I think. Yeah, okay. Sweet. So hopefully we can somehow Brainstorm lock them. That'd be good. Playing a Delver. That is fine. Okay, so they're Brainstorm locked, and they have a Delver which we can Reb. So feeling in a good spot here. Now we can Ponder on our turn pretty much with impunity. Do I want to force this, or do I want to? I think I want to force this because then I can Fluster something. Or do I want to just get back? I guess I don't want to 2-for-1 myself. I guess I should just Fluster this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I'd force that. You're right. I'm just being silly. Everything's on this, yeah. Yeah, there's no reason to force. I could let it go, that's true. Oh, yeah, that gets Daze, that's a good point. I do have lots of answer there, but that is a good point. Yeah, maybe I should have just let it go. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to Ponder now, I think. I think this is an okay time to Ponder. Okay, these all look good. So now we can go... Goose, Delta, Brainstorm, I think. Oh no. Yeah, there is an answer Delta. Maybe we can go Brainstorm, Goose, Delta. That's probably right. Brainstorm, Goose, Delta. Sorry, Brainstorm, Goose, Delta. So I want to play the Goose next turn. I think this is fine. And then we've got a Force of Will for the Stifle if they draw one. Alright, let's play this Goose. And now we should be all good. Like, if this resolves, we should be fine. So, nice. Okay, I feel like we're in a good spot. So now what I need to do is just try and close this out without going to time. If we could draw a Stifle now, that'd be hot. Okay, that also works. Oh yeah, we might get snared. Well, I think we're still casting it though, right? There's like nothing we can do about that. Do I force a snare? I don't think so. I think if this gets snared, I'd let it go, right? Because I want to make sure I don't get true named. Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to force this. I think I'm just going to let it get snared. I guess they might Brainstorm for a snare maybe, or they're just trying to make sure they've got enough mana up, so they can snare with like Reb back up. Yeah, so this just happens. They've got a Reb in hand. I would assume they've got a Reb or a Pierce in hand or something. I would assume. Okay, that was a good draw. So we can just play that out off of. I guess we'll just play it off the Trop. It doesn't really matter. So I feel like they might have a Reb at this point. I guess they don't have to. They might have a Fluster or something. They might have Fluster. Maybe that's what they've got. Maybe they've got Fluster. Or they were just trying to bait counter magic before they did anything else. Oh, I could have kept it for fodder, I suppose. That is also true. I don't know. I think playing it out's okay. I feel like they must have a true name in hand. They've not got up to 3 mana yet this game. They must have like 2 true names or something in hand. Okay, that's fine. So now we can Brainstorm on their end step potentially. I don't think I need to Brainstorm yet though. I can just Brainstorm in response to whatever they do. Like we just don't need to do anything yet, right? So we're just going to pass. I can Brainstorm off the Trop if I need to do anything, if they do anything that we can't deal with. Like at the moment they're basically just dead. So let's just ease our way into the next turn. So they're now like super dead. Okay, I think we got this. We have no need to do anything at all. We don't need to do a thing. Let's just loosey-goose, goose our way through. Not loosey-goose, tight goose. That doesn't matter. They literally just need to find a blocker. And if they find a blocker and cast the blocker, we can just bolt them. So, okay, they need to find Goose or land plus Tarmogoyf. Nice! Okay, that was sweet. We managed to navigate, with the gracious help of the chat, we managed to navigate our way through that. So let's see if we can get this next one. And that would be good. So I don't think we need to change anything. That will seem fine. We'll just take a second to have a stretch before we get back into it. But that was sweet. That was really fun. Oh, cut the Chain Lightning. Okay. What would you bring in for the Chain Lightning, though? What would you bring in for the Chain Lightning? The other Force? I guess there's not that many targets. I suppose it's only gonna... Yeah, I can see that. I guess Chain Lightning's not as good. I don't know. I do want to kill their Delvers, though. I guess on the draw, Stifle's more punishing. or a Pierce. Is Pierce worth it? I've watched quite a few other people stream Delver who are very good at it, and they always like snap side out Pierce. So I don't know if Pierce is. I have Pyroblast and Blot Good. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we'll take this out. So you think a Pierce? Don't worry, I'm not going to bring in Surgical. That's not going to happen. I'm not quite that dumb. All right, we'll try Pierce then. We'll try a Pierce. Okay, all right. Well, we'll go with that then. I can see the merit. I guess we did hit a lot of Pyroblast for Delvers last game even. So we'll give this a go. Give this a go. Okay. This is probably fine. So we can stifle their wastelands. This is the rug hand, right? We don't have any threats, but we do have a Brainstorm. Yeah, this seems good. So now we're just going to play Volcanic Island and pass the turn and stifle a bunch of things. Okay, so they've kept 6 and they put a card on bottom. They're playing a Mongoose, they're playing a Delver. Okay, do I counter this Delver? Am I going to force this Delver? Because this could just kill us. Yeah, I think forcing's okay. And I can pitch I could pitch the Flusterstorm. I could pitch a Stifle as well. Force pitch Stifle. Okay, I think forcing this is okay. Force pitch a Stifle, that makes sense. Okay, it's going to get dazed. So be it. Can't do anything about that. So that's kind of rough, but that is what it is, unfortunately. I guess that's not the worst thing. So let's just play the... I guess we'll play the Trop out first. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't. I don't think it matters that much, but we'll play the Tropical Island out first. Maybe it does matter. I don't know. I could have stifled that. Should I have stifled that? I don't think so. I clicked through that without thinking about it very much. I guess you don't want to stifle those because it'll just flip next turn. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just being... Alright, let's just focus. Let's focus. Let's focus. Okay, that's fine. So now we can play Volcanic Island and play our own Delver. And then pass the turn. No, not doing this. Yeah, there's an answer to the Delver. Yeah, that makes sense. I suppose that's a possibility. I don't know if... I think I'm going to stifle this Scalding Tarn, is what I'd rather do. If they go to... I guess they're not going to do it now. I don't think I want... I think I'm not going to Brainstorm now, because I'd rather hold the Stifle up. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And I don't want to just Brainstorm to guarantee a flip when it's likely to flip anyway. So I'll get in for... I'm assuming I'm going to get in for 3 here. Do I want to bolt this now to make them crack their Scalding Tarn? Or is that kind of loose? Do I want to do that in their upkeep, maybe? You'd bolt now, yeah, okay. Sweet. Now we can get in for 3. Now it feels pretty good. Any thought to Daze in their pond to debate fetch? I don't think it's... Yeah, I suppose that's true. I don't know. I think I'd rather save the Daze for something more important, though. I don't really want to spend the Daze is quite valuable at the moment because if I stifle them, I want to have the Daze as backup to force that through, I think. Especially since I haven't got that much mana. So this is fine. I could Daze this now. I could maybe Daze this now since they've tapped and they've got the Scalding Tarn. This might be worth a Daze. Maybe that's still loose, though. Because now I could Daze and Stifle, but then I can't. But then I can't protect the Daze. But yeah, I think we'll give this a go. It trades for something, so, and then we still got our Delver anyway. So I think I'm gonna. Oh, hang on, wrong one. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think so. So let's just Daze this with the Volcanic Island and see if we can bait them into, because they might not crack this necessarily. Depends what they got in hand. Yeah, they have a Daze. It sucks. That's true, but I think it is what it is. Let's not click any of our hotkeys by mistake here. I need to try. I am quite behind on clock, unfortunately, but that is the problem with streaming. So now they're deciding whether or not we have a Stifle. So they're not gonna crack that into a Stifle. They believe we have a Stifle, so that's good for us. That was a win there. That was a very good draw. So now we can get in for 3, play the Mongoose. I guess we don't need to play the Mongoose yet. I don't think I'm going to play the Mongoose yet because it doesn't speed the clock up. So maybe we should hold this because I can Stifle plus Flusterstorm. And then we can definitely get the Scalding Tarn. So I don't think I'm going to play the Mongoose. You play Goose? I don't know. I don't need to play it yet. But then we could get... I guess they're not going to Wasteland us because they think we've got Stifle. You'd play it? Yeah, I am... It is close. That's why I'm not that worried, because they've got no clock yet. And I kind of want to keep... I think I'm going to pass. I think I'm going to sandbag it for 1 turn. And then we'll go from there. So they're probably going to crack this on their upkeep, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so... That's fine. I don't think I can do anything about this. I don't think I want to Brainstorm. I think... So they're not going to do anything till they're not going to crack this till I tap out, basically. I think this is okay. I think this is just going to resolve. I think there's going to be one of those in play at some point. I think that's okay. I don't want to force it. I have no other way of countering it. I guess I could have found a Daze. Actually, that's not true. Yeah, I think that's possibly true too. So I think I'm just going to pass again. I don't need to do anything. Like, they're pretty scared of a Stifle. Now it's... I don't know. We're ahead in the race at the moment. Well, that's all good. Yeah, I think the Stifle's doing... I think I'm just going to pass again. Like, we're ahead in the race. They can't do anything to fill up their graveyard at the moment. If they find, like, another... Okay, they've got a Wasteland. So that makes things different. Yeah, Wasteland, I guess, is kind of rough here. Now I kind of wish I'd played a Mongoose, I suppose, but... They have to kill the... They do actually have to kill the Delver. But we do have 2 Mongoose. So now I guess the Stifle's more defensive. So they're going to Wasteland us on our turn, I assume, to get the Stifle out of our hand. So I think we just have to wait till our turn. I don't want to do anything at the moment. I just want to take a draw. So they do it in our upkeep, I assume. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm going to have to Stifle this because I really need to cast these Mongoose or we probably lose. It's a shame that we're not going to be able to Stifle the Tarn, but I don't think that matters now. Because we can potentially fluster something on the Delver anyway. But I think I'm going to Stifle it off of the Volcanic Island. Should I Stifle it off the Volcanic Island? I think that's fine. So I'd like to play a Mongoose if at all possible. Okay, so this is going to have to resolve. Hopefully they just cast like a cantrip first before they cast a counterspell. They're going to bolt that. Okay, that is fine. That doesn't matter, I don't think. Not worried about that. And and then we can just play, and then we just got a bunch of geese that we can play. So this is all fine. And that was a good draw too. So let's just play this goose out. Their goose is big though, which is kind of rough, but I think this is all okay. So let's just play this goose. Oh, they haven't cast a Daze yet. They've cast one Daze. I just need to start playing these out now. So let's just play this out and go from there. If it gets Daze, it gets Daze, but it's not, so that's good. Okay, so we can catch this race up because we're going to play this Goyf next turn. I could Brainstorm, that is true. Maybe I should have Brainstormed, I don't know. It seems really close though. I think I need to play threats. Play the Goyf this turn. They didn't have a Daze last turn. Oh, they might have Snare. That's a good shout. Maybe I should have played the second goose then. Yeah, we're gonna get snared now, aren't we? Yeah, that was silly. I should have played the goose. I guess it's close to well, I guess we get in for one. And then next turn we've got, I mean, they are almost dead. So now they're going to go to 9. Now they're going to go to 9. And then we're going to go to 6. We're going to have to hope they don't have double bolt. But we've got a bolt in hand and we've got a second goose. Yeah, I should have definitely played the goose there. That was silly. I forgot about Snare completely. And like they've been holding a counter spell for ages. We didn't know what it was. And we haven't played a 2-drop yet. So it's like obviously Snare. So that was silly. But this turn we can cast Brainstorm and Goose. Or we can cast Goose then Brainstorm maybe. I guess it could also just find double bolt or something. But I think that Goyf was super loose actually. The Goyf might cost us. It could do. I think it's still really close. The fact we got the second goose and we got a bolt in hand means it's super close. But I think the Goyf might cost us. But then at the same time, they've only got 2 snare, right? And if it resolved, we just basically win, I think. So maybe it was fine to run it out before we get Wastelanded. Don't know. It's kind of a tough one. Let's play this goose and pass the turn. And now we can just do... Now we don't need to do anything. We're not going to attack. We're all okay. Because I can Brainstorm... I don't know. I just think... yeah, maybe. Okay, now I can just cast a Brainstorm in response and then trade. Or I could just bolt them. I could just bolt them as well and then they're dead. We're probably dead to bolt. Maybe I Brainstorm now. I think I'm going to Brainstorm now. Yeah, I'm going to Brainstorm and Surprise Gather Goose. I think Brainstorm's what I want to do. If they've got double bolt, they've got double bolt. I don't think I can do anything about that. If they have double bolt, we can beat that though, because I can just chump with a goose and then the other goose is turned on. But I can't kill them next turn. If they've got double bolt, we're just dead. I guess we were just dead anyway. Oh, this is kind of tough. I think I just need to cast the Brainstorm. Yeah, I think I'm just going to slam this Brainstorm and see what we find. If we get double bolted, we get double bolted. There's not a lot I can do about that. Okay, that makes sense to do it. Yeah, okay. Maybe do it in the main phase to find a second land for something. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Maybe this is like too cute. Maybe this is too cute. This is like the... okay, so this doesn't matter. That's fine. I'm okay with that for sure. Alright, this seems like a good spot. Now we just need to rip a red sword. No, I guess... Well, I feel like we're in a good spot now. As long as we don't get something obnoxious coming down. Okay, this worked out nicely, actually. Oh yeah, Force Negation, I forgot about that. Okay, this is really good. Now we can play the Volcanic Island out. So now, if we get this hit in... As long as they don't play a Goyf or another Goose, we should be okay. We've got Reb and Flusterstorm up to counter something horrible. Come on, we can do this. Let's just try and close this game out. We just need you to not play something that can block this for this turn. Oh, we're passing. We're passing. Okay. Ho, come on.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Can we get some bog boys in the chat? Can we get some bog boys in the chat? Let's see if we can do this. Let's not click through anything like a dungus. That was a good draw. I don't need to cast it though. Let's just get in for 3. I'm not going to cast the Ponder because I can bolt. Like I can bolt if they do anything. So I think we're just going to pass the turn. I think we're going to do what we did last time and pass the turn. So I can reb a True-Name. Like if they play like a Goyf or something, I don't know. I just feel like this is fine. I think I want all my mana. That's fine. Yeah, because if they tap low, we can just bolt them through whatever they do. Potentially. If they play a Goyf here, then we should be okay through. Like I feel like we're okay here. I don't know what they can do now. Sweet. Yes. Woo! That was a sweet match. That was a hell of a match. Well, I want to thank everybody in chat for. I want to thank everybody in chat for that. That was a sweet win. That's like what Rug's all about, right? So that was a good time. That was a good time. Oh no, we got the 4-1. Nice. Okay, nice. Okay, let's play another one then. This deck is very sweet. This deck is very sweet. We'll see. We'll give it a go, Coldstorm 05. We will give it a go. I think I might be learning some of the lessons that people keep that people keep telling me. I think I might be learning some of these lessons. That's good. Thanks so much for the follow, Untap Upkeep Delver. And also Vieru216. I might have missed your follow earlier if you're still watching, so apologies for that. But yeah, this has been a sweet league. So thanks everybody for hanging around. Let's see if we can get the 5-0. Yeah, finally get into my head. I think we navigated that okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Goyf was loose. The Goyf was super loose. The Goyf was super loose. God damn. Well, yeah, certainly, certainly not your host. Ah, you can see the allure to play Rug Delver, like the romance. Rug Delver's like the Legacy Romanticist deck. It's just like got everything in it that you want to do in Legacy. It's got big fat guys. It's got Stifle, it's got Wasteland, it's got Force of Will, it's got Goose. Like Rug's like the Romantics perfect Legacy deck, I think. Like if you wanna have the true Legacy experience, Rug's a good time. So, and this has been a pretty comprehensive league in terms of different styles of Rug. So we've had like the Wrenn and Six stuff, which was kind of nuts. Like this last match, we had like a few different types of game, including like the keeping a bunch of Stifles and counter magic, and like the whole land denial dance of like what can we can we resolve the Stifles, who ends up with lands left at the end of discarding all their cards and so forth. We've had like the super cheesy like riding a couple of threats to victory with some counter magic matches. So it's been a pretty good league. We've had a real good mix. Yeah, Wrenn and Six is kind of nuts. So pretty impressed with that card. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty impressed. Yeah, stifling a fetch. I guess we haven't done that yet. We haven't actually stifled a fetch this league. We've stifled a Wasteland. We haven't actually stifled a fetch yet. So let's see if we can do that in this one. Right? Can we get the trophy? We're on the play, so let's give it a go.
Strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for.
All right. This seems good. I mean, this is just a slam threats hand, I guess. We're not cold to Wasteland. We've got a Force of Will with the True-Name. I think this is okay. If it's combo, we might be in trouble. But I don't know. This seems pretty good against a lot of matchups. Like the Wrenn and Six seems pretty decent. So I think we'll give this a go. Thanks, Francis. We have Malta 6, which seems really good for us. So we'll just play one of these deltas out. That is true. It's not going to be very big. We're not going. I mean, the Goyf's not going to be the first thing we play. We're going to play the Wrenn and Six first. But if we have to counter something, then it could get bigger. So we'll see how it goes. Ooh, Turbo Depths? Maybe Turbo Depths. Okay, that can resolve, I think, because we can just kill that with the Wrenn and Six, so that's fine. That doesn't matter. So we can just Wrenn and Six that this turn. Second Delta's not really what we were after. Could really do with a Wasteland. That is true, yeah, it does keep the Goyf small if we're recurlings, but it's going to be bigger anyway now, though, because we're going to put a creature in the bin, so it should be okay. There's the ugly trop. We do need a clock, but I don't know. This is probably fine, because I'd like to... I don't know. Maybe I should have played the Goyf. I don't know. This makes the Goyf bigger, though, so I guess I could have done it the other way around. I think this is fine. We can play the Goyf next turn. Now this will be a bigger clock. We could definitely do with a Stifle, a Wasteland, something like that would be good. Wasteland would be so insane if we could draw that. Okay, so it's Turbo Depths then if it's Petal. Hopefully we can force, if we can force a crop rotation, that'd be nice. So there's the Dark Depths. Could be crop rotation. We're going to play Hexmage. Okay, so this is going to get forced, obviously. This does mean that the Goyf's going to be nice and big, though, because we're going to have creatures, artifacts, and instants in the bin. So if we could find a Wasteland this turn, that'd be nuts. We did not, unfortunately. So let's play the Goyf. Yeah, Wasteland would be so good here. Fine, let's return one of these. Play the Delta. We've drawn a lot of lands this game, I'm not going to lie. We have drawn a lot of lands. But they put a lot of resources into this, so we might be able to... If we can draw a cantrip, like a Brainstorm would be really good here. Sylvan's growing. Okay. So they're going to find... So we need to find a Wasteland next turn. We can't do anything about that, unfortunately. That's true, Kiki Jiki, to an extent. Oh, okay, they just have a second... Okay, Expedition map, fine. So they're going to do this. That makes sense, I guess. It's kind of weird, though. That is not what we wanted. What have we got in the graveyard so far? There's nothing else I can add to the graveyard. I probably should have fetched them up, but I don't think it makes any difference. Really doesn't make that much difference. I probably should, I guess that's technically better. No, not really. We can deal a damage to them, maybe. We could deal that. So if we deal a damage to them, we can't. The problem is the Marit Lage is going to be a thing next turn, I think, or is it already a turn behind? So hang on. So tap 2 for this. If they get the Thespian stage, I think we might be able to race it. I think we might be able to race it if we do 1 damage to them. So we do 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite. I think I need to ping them, though. I think the way we win this is drawing like another bolt. So I think I need to ping them and hold the bolt. But there's already an instant in the bin, so I don't need to do that now. There's no point returning any lands at the moment. But I don't think they can make it next turn unless they naturally draw something. Because they don't have enough mana. So let's do a damage to them. Get in for 5. Yeah, I can't grow the Goyf. Unfortunately. It's possible that what I was supposed to do, actually, the punt might have... So actually, we would have them dead if I'd pinged them with the Wrenn and Six on the first turn, which I did not do. So I think that was the punt, because there's no way that... Okay, that's a fantastic draw, so we can just stifle this. Now we should just be fine. So let's get in for 5. Do I need to ping them with the Wrenn and Six? Does that change the clock? So we get in for 5. They go to 9. And then they're dead to this plus bolt the following turn. So I think we're all good. I don't think we need to ping them anymore. But I guess we may as well because it doesn't actually make any difference. Let's get in for 5. and then we'll just ping them. And we can probably just play... I don't know. We don't really need to play anything. Let's just pass. So let's stifle this. And then we should hopefully be all good. So they need to draw Hexmage or Stage this turn. Damn it. They found the Sylvan Scrying. Yeah, we can't. We now can't win, I don't believe. We need to draw. We need to draw a Bolt next turn. Or a Chain Lightning. Yeah, so they're going to make the Lage now. I don't think we can even win through... I think even if we find a burn spell, we can't win. That was a really good draw for them. That's a shame. I mean, their deck is all tutors, so there's nothing we can really do about that, unfortunately. So we need to find a Brainstorm and 2 bolts off the Brainstorm, I think, is all we can do. Daze is not going to do it. I could have saved the Stifle. Yeah, I can Stifle... Oh, maybe that would have bought us one more turn. Yeah, I guess that buys us one more turn. I know it doesn't stop the combo, but it does buy them one more turn, I suppose. That is true. Maybe that's technically correct, because it buys us one more turn. Yeah, that might have been better, I suppose. Maybe I didn't think long term enough. Because they would have played it, then they would have... Yeah, because they would have been... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Maybe I should have saved the Stifle just to delay them a turn. That does make a lot of sense, so... Alright, well, we'll attack him with the Goyf anyway, just in case. That is a good point. So that would have been a better line if we'd done that. We'll do this anyway, because you never know. They might think that we've got a trick or something. I mean, we obviously don't, but you never know, right? Oh, I forgot to use the Wrenn and Six. Never mind. We're dead. We're dead. I just want to make sure they attack. We're just dead. We're just dead. All right. Okay, so that one was super close. That one was super close. But yeah, I think as chat said, saving the Stifle to tempo them for a turn would have been the winning line. So that was a shame. But you win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. So Flusterstorm seems good. None of the rest of these seem particularly good. I guess they're going to have... I guess Cindervines might be okay. So they're probably going to have Needle. So we probably need Grudge for the Needle on Wasteland. Stifle's very good. Pierce is probably fine. Chain Lightning's not very good. Oh, Orb doesn't seem very good against Turbodets. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they're playing the fast one. We can probably cut the 2 true names, so maybe this. Maybe this is okay. All the Grudges and Cindervines. Yep, that's fair. And then we can make one more cut. We could maybe cut 1 bolt, I guess. This might be okay. Because they're going to be cutting the... they're probably going to be cutting the... oh no, I guess you probably wouldn't cut the Safekeepers. You wouldn't cut the Safekeepers because you can protect against a bounce spell. I think this is fine, right? I don't think I want to trim anything else. 3 bolts is probably fine. We want all the counter magic. Like if they've just got like the turn 1, turn 2 thing, then they've got it. This is like a close matchup, to be honest. Like Turbodets is good against Delver, but Rug's got a lot more tools in it because it's got removal it's got a lot of removal and it's got Stifle. Stifle makes it a bit trickier, I think. So I think we'll give this a go. All right. So let's see if we can bounce back. Okay, this seems good. This seems very good. Yeah, I can definitely see the fourth bolt being good because it does kill Hex Mage and helps pressure them. I don't know what I would cut though, because I really like having all the possible answers. So, just going to play this Delver. We need to get this into play, and then we'll have to make a decision next turn on whether to hold up Stifle, depending upon what they do. Play a Volcanic Island. It doesn't really matter at the moment, I don't think. 3 Volk, 3 Trop. There's 3 Volk and 3 Trop. Oh, I've forgotten to update the Cardboard Live. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, I completely forgot to update Cardboard Live. Yep, okay, that's fine. So this is probably going to be a removal spell more than anything for them. So if this could flip to something, that would be good. That doesn't work, right? Instant or Sorcery, I'm pretty sure this is. Instant or Sorcery, yes. We don't want to reveal that. Oh, we can just kill this, though, so that's pretty good. So let's play Wrenn and Six, kill the Safekeeper, and get in for 1. Yeah, Wrenn is so good. This looks like a slower hand out of them, hopefully. So we'll see how this goes. And then next turn we can play the Cindervines and hold up Stifle. Like, Cindervines isn't amazing, but it also helps put some pressure on them when they're playing a lot of tutors and things. Finding a Wasteland would be really nice, though. And, like, this also kills Hexmage, which is kind of dumb. So maybe, oh, it's such a shame we don't have this in play. Maybe, Maybe the fourth bolt isn't. Maybe the fourth bolt's not that important because we've got Wrenn and Six to help kill things too. Right, please can we get a Wasteland one time? I guess, yeah, the Daze isn't really enough, to be honest, but we will take the flip. And then we can get. Thanks so much for the follow, Sword Equip. Hope you're enjoying yourself. So we'll get in for 3. Oh, bolt is a time walk. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Get in for 3. Return a fetch land. Play the Cindervines. And then we've got the Stifle up. So we did miss a little bit of equity on this because they cast a couple of non-creature spells, but it is what it is. And now we have Daze and Stifle, that's pretty good. I guess I should probably keep these out. So they're going to Thoughtseize us. Yeah, Cindervines is really good. I'm a huge fan of Cindervines. I think this is fine. We just let this happen. There's not a lot we can do about it. Like, we don't really have anything good in hand anyway, so I think it doesn't matter. I think this is okay. Like, dazing this for, like, no value doesn't seem great. They could just have a Hex. So, I guess Hexmage... This doesn't even really punish us, though. So, we are dead. Maybe I should have Cindervines their Petal. I guess that doesn't make any difference. Yeah, it's just kind of how it played out, I think. So this resolves. They make their guy. There's nothing we can do. Don't think there's any way we can swing through or anything at this point. Yeah. Did they have? They still had the Petal in play on their turn, didn't they? The problem is I wanted to hold up the Stifle. So they wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think we could have played round this really. We just didn't get enough action, to be honest. Like, we kept a good hand, I think, but we just didn't draw into anything useful after that. So unfortunately it is what it is. This is a tough matchup for Delver, just because the Turbo Depth is so quick. But I don't believe we've really got anything else we can do at this point. I guess we can chump for a turn. Okay, I tell a lie. We can chump for a turn. So let's play this Delver out. So how can we win from here? We could flip the Delver. We can chump, flip the Delver. So we want to ping them, put them to 12, and then we could get in with the Delver and then Brainstorm into 2 bolts, I guess. Yeah, we do need Wastelands at the beginning. Yeah. I mean, we didn't hit any cantrips either, to be fair. We didn't hit a single cantrip or a Wasteland by turn 4. So I think, yeah, I don't know. So we'll play the second Delver, ping them with the Wrenn and Six, and now we can flip the Delver next turn. Like, we could still potentially cheese this out. We're not just dead quite yet. As long as they don't have Sajiri Step, there is a small chance we could cheese them. Yeah, we don't have any Vapor Snags on the list. I just copied the list from... I just copied the list, so... oh, that's pretty rough. Yeah, nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. That happens. But yeah, Plough wouldn't be... Plough's kind of an awkward one against Depths. It also gives him a bunch of time, so... yeah, alright. Well, no worries. That's pretty good. There you go, that's the clip we want.
That's a lot of...
Yeah, well, Death and Taxes is like disgustingly good against... is disgustingly good against... Turbo Depths anyway, though. Like, Death and Taxes is just obscenely good, so, yeah. Alright, well, that was really fun. Now we get to use the 4-1 scene that we've not ever used. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that was really fun. We might play... I don't know when we're going to next play Rug, but tomorrow we're going to play Shardless Rhinos. Tomorrow we're going to play Shardless Rhinos, which is going to be good fun. And then next week we'll play... We might play Rug again next week, honestly, instead of Blue-Red Delver. We're definitely going to play a Delver deck next week. We'll definitely play Bad Boys again, so Red-Black Goblins. And I think we might play Bog Nation next week as well. But tomorrow we're going to play... Yeah, we're going to play Bog Boys next week, I think. And tomorrow we're going to play Shardless Rhinos, which is going to be super sweet. So, Pete, you going to be around for Rhinos tomorrow? Hopefully. I saved it for Thursday to give you the best chance of being around. Bog Boys is not zombies. Sword Equip. I don't know why on earth you'd think it was zombies. Jeez. It's the... What do you mean look it up? It's the best deck in the format. Sword Equip. Come on, what are you doing, man? It's why would you don't know about it? I'm only teasing. Yeah, no worries. If you can't make it, that's all good. Yeah, have a look at the link though, Sword Equip. The link in chat. That'll show you what Bog Boys is. It was a good time. But we'll play Bog Nation next week, which has got Contamination, so the dogs just come in. But yeah, that was a really fun stream. Thanks everybody for watching. That was an absolute blast. We'll play Delver again next week. But tomorrow we'll be back with Shardless Rhinos. So tune in then, and we'll see if we can get another better than 3-2. That was sweet. So yeah, nice. Take it easy. Bog Squad out.